Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Jacqueline Schutte.
And I'm Caitlin Harbeck. Birthdays, anniversaries, and weddings, all common days of celebration.
But one Wartburg student also celebrates what is known as Arrival Day. Cedar Valley Today's Kelsey Bemis explains.
This Sunday, Tia Hagee will celebrate her Arrival Day, which is the day she arrived in the U.S. to become a part of her family. However, this year the day has a whole new meaning.
The 18th birthday is one that most will never forget. While it is usually said to mark the beginning of adulthood, for Tia Hagee, it marked the beginning of a search.
It was always something that when I was little I wanted to do. It was like a dream. I wanted to meet my parents. Every birthday I would wish for that.
18 years after being adopted from South Korea, Hagee decided to start the search to find her birth parents. After first contacting her adoption agency and many months of waiting, Hagee received news that the agency had found her parents.
It was like a waiting process, and in May I finally sent my first letter to them after all these forms, and I just explained, I'm your birth daughter and I'm looking for you. It's always been my dream to find you.
She received letters back from each of her parents and eventually was able to talk to them on the phone.
It was amazing, and just even in the letters, I ran upstairs and just started bawling when I just read them. To hear the voices and know that they wanted to meet me as much as I wanted to meet them was probably the most amazing moment of my life.
3 years after deciding to start her search, Hagee and her adopted father traveled to California this December to meet her birth father, a moment she says she dreamt of her whole life.
And I realized I didn't even know what I prepared to what to say to him for the first time. And it ended up just being when I first met him, I just started crying and he started crying, and the feeling was just absolute joy.
Hagee says she talks to her father weekly and that she would like to talk with her mother more, but she is still living in South Korea. She says that she would encourage anyone who is adopted to also seek out their birth parents.
I didn't know my background or anything, and it was just my imagination. And to know it's a real thing, who they are, and they're just not a dream anymore, that's just the best thing ever.
Hagee says she hopes to one day travel to South Korea to see her mother, and she hopes to continue to build a relationship between her birth family and adopted family.